It is Saturday morning, 48 degrees here in the San Gabriel Valley area under Mount Wilson, all the way to the Pacific Ocean. I decided to go to Panera Bread. Very good Madagascar. Like the analyst. I've been reading it all over the place for weeks. Even worse than 2024, with only just above 7,000 store closures. 2025 is going to be the worst year yet, up to 15,000 store closures. And that is including all the ones that started closing their stores last year. But they're expecting 15,000. That's almost 25 when you combine 15, 7. You're getting up there, right? But just for this year alone, and probably some newer places, retail stores, 15,000. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you talk about across the board of the United States of America, that is a lot of stores, because some areas, the stores are situated just right. They're not too far away from one another. And of course, the more popular cities will have certain stores you need. They did show at least 10 stores in each category, retail, and also otherwise. And that don't include markets like in the gasoline business. They haven't said anything about utilities. But we do see downsizing, because whenever the digital age, which has already happened, you don't see the same service centers in your neighborhood. You don't see the central offices, because some of them have been given up, changed into parking lots for the cities. Only thing you see is cell phone stores. Even for your regular local phones, they're talking about most of your regular phone, your local phone, or should I say your home phones, in certain areas they have turned into cell phones. Because especially in the rural areas, they don't have no underground lines anymore, really, or power lines above ground. So neither above or below, the infrastructure is going to change. And what does that do to the employment market? So that is a way of downsizing. Of course, we have other utilities that can still thrive because they do need power lines. But some of those stores are closed down. I remember back in the day, even when you look for a job, Pacific Bell had a lot of employment centers. In almost every neighborhood, you either go to downtown Los Angeles or you go somewhere near Wilshire. Those were the hubs of where you actually get hired for the jobs. So when they close buildings, they're also shutting down jobs. And so when they're also having store closures, Chapter 11, foreclosing, minimal hours, like they said, I think up in the Northern California, or was it Oregon? I can't remember. Taco Bell, if they don't have enough employees, you can only go through drive-through, because the store's only going to be open as long as they have people inside working. So that means those people who just do drive-through, that's fine. But the people who like to eat inside, they won't be able to, because they don't have enough employees that day, because they don't have enough employees, period. And so they shut down the hours. Of course, some places are open 24 hours, but that's kind of different these days. Most places are not open 24 hours anymore. They open maybe 12, then they shut down for a few hours, and then they're back up in business by 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. But when a fast food place, I believe it's Taco Bell that I read about, or one of the places, only have drive-through, the doors are locked, you can't come in, but you can just drive through. Then that tells you a lot about what's going on in a particular area, what type of business. Are they thriving in that bit, in that area, or like they'd say, foot traffic? There is no foot traffic there. It's all drive-through. So if you're a foot traffic person, like to go in the store, and that's not happening, you probably take your business elsewhere. Well, anyway, this is Romney Shop. 15,000 closures. If you add both this year, 7,000. Okay, that's already 23,000, 24,000. 15,000 closures. And that's including the existing companies that have been clothing stores all along. This is Robert A. Shop. I'll see you in my next video. Ciabatta, egg, and cheese. No surcharge yet. No surcharge yet on the egg.